Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jays. I'm here to help you grow your online presence, multiply your streams of income and create profitable businesses. So today's video is a fun one. I've not done one of these in a while and it is essentially one of my Instagram new features update videos. I obviously haven't come up with the title yet, as you can tell, but essentially how these videos work is I take you through all of the new features which have already come to Instagram or which are coming to Instagram. I tell you what they are, why I think Instagram released them, how you can use them, and also my thoughts on them in general. And there are a few really significant updates which are coming to Instagram this year. So let's just get straight to it. Before we get into it though, please make sure you subscribe to my channel so that you can stay up to date with all of Instagram's new features, but not only that, but get fresh perspective on how you can be incorporating these new features into your Instagram strategy. Okay, so the first new feature and potentially the biggest new feature to come to Instagram since Reels. Is that a big statement? Well, I've said it now. A big new feature what's coming to Instagram is Instagram subscriptions. So what is Instagram subscriptions? Essentially, it is a feature which will allow creators to charge their audience a small fee, I mean, small depending on how you look at it, to access specific exclusive content from them. So this content can appear in a variety of different forms. For example, people who subscribe to a creator's channel and pay a monthly fee may get access to exclusive lives. They may get access to exclusive story content. And they also get this little badge next to their name, which basically identifies them as a subscriber when they're commenting on that creator's content. So say if I subscribed to Beyonce, and she's always the first example I think of. Say I subscribe to Beyonce and I'm paying $9.99 per month to see exclusive content. When I'm commenting on Beyonce's photos and content on Instagram, she will see a little sign that will identify the fact that I actually am a paying subscriber. And I guess you would assume that will increase the chances of her taking the time out to respond to my message. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not that sold on Instagram subscriptions, and I'll tell you why in a second. But as I talk about how I could potentially subscribe to Beyonce, leave her a comment and she could respond, I'm starting to change my mind on it. Because I'm like, that would be really cool. I mean, let's be real, she's not going to respond to people's comments, even if you've subscribed to her channel. But I'm starting to kind of understand why this might be something that people might do, right? Okay, so let's talk about the why. In my opinion, the reason why Instagram has released or is going to release this new feature is because it is a really smart way for them to allow creators to monetize their presence on their platform even more. And if you've watched any of my recent videos, you'll know that that's a really strong priority for Instagram and social networking platforms in general at the moment. They're refocusing a lot of their efforts on really making sure that creators can make a living on their platform, because they know that if creators can make a living on their platform, they are more likely to stay on their platform, and it means that they won't lose their top creators to their competitors, right? So this is all part of Instagram's efforts in ensuring that their creators on their platform feel like they are making a living through Instagram and are therefore less likely to go to their competitors, i.e. TikTok, right? So by allowing creators to open up essentially a new income stream, which can only live on Instagram, they're actually being really clever, and they're kind of trapping creators into really staying on their platform. Because essentially, if you're a creator who creates a subscription service for your followers and you start making thousands of pounds a month through this, you're not going to quit Instagram and go to TikTok. Like, it's just not going to happen, right? So it's very clever tactical move from Instagram. Okay, so my thoughts on this. I have a lot of thoughts on this. It is risky. So I'm obviously speaking from a creator's point of view. My whole channel is about helping creators, whether you're business owners, service providers, content creators, influencers, whatever. That is what I do, right? Full time, literally. So I'm speaking from a creator's point of view, right? This is a risky thing to take part in. The reason why it's risky is because Instagram is essentially rented land. You do not own your presence or your following on Instagram. If Instagram goes down, which we know it has in the past, you lose all of that, okay? And that is why a lot of people will tell you to do things like build an email list, you know, so that you actually have some way of contacting your audience if something was to happen to your social networking sites that you're on. If you want to know more about building an email list, I'll link to a video up here where I give you like some tips and tricks on how to get started. But essentially, the same risks that come with you only having your following on Instagram and nowhere else are essentially greater if you decide to open up a new revenue stream which is only accessible through your Instagram account. Because if Instagram goes down and never comes back, God forbid, that will result in you losing that revenue revenue stream completely. But not only that, because I know that the chances of Instagram going down and never coming back are so small. So not only that, but the other risk with building another income stream what only lives on Instagram is the lack of support that you will receive as a result. Hopefully what they'll do is create some kind of, chat service specifically for people who have subscriptions, which allow you to get more support. But as it stands, Facebook, who own Instagram, you can't actually speak to them if something goes wrong. Like, you could submit problems, but we all know how long that takes when you report an issue. Like, it takes months, But when you have an income stream that you are running specifically on that platform, you really need to be able to speak to people. If something goes wrong, you want to know that there's someone who you can speak to, right? Or if you lose your account, again, God forbid, you want to make sure that there's something that you can do to rectify those issues, okay? So that is an issue that I have with Instagram subscriptions. It doesn't mean don't use them, it just means be smart about it and be aware of those risks. Another thought that I have in regards to Instagram subscriptions, sorry, I'm laughing because I just tried to say Instagram subscriptions so many times and had to mess it up because it's a really hard thing to say for me anyway. But another issue I have with it is that not everyone will actually benefit from this feature. And I think when it was released, a lot of people got excited and was like, oh my God, a new way for me to monetize my social offering. And this is great. And I get why it was exciting. However, the people who will benefit from Instagram subscriptions are people who have fans. And I use the word fans, I hate using that word because a lot of the time people use the word fans to describe their followers. And I'm like, they're not fans, right? Like, on occasion, your followers might be advocates, people who really believe in your content, but even advocates aren't fans. Fans are a whole nother thing. Like, Beyonce has fans, Usher has fans. Most everyday creators don't have fans, right? Let's be honest about it. And Instagram subscriptions are for creators who have fans, people who are diehard followers of these creators and will pay money every month just for the chance of seeing the smallest bit of additional content, right? They are fans. And most of us don't have fans. I don't have fans, so Instagram subscriptions wouldn't work for me. So it's just something else to bear in mind. Another final thought for me before I talk about how you can actually use Instagram subscriptions, should you choose to, is that I think it's a bit of a risky move from Instagram. And the reason why I think it's a bit risky is because what might happen is their top creators might now start restricting and withholding their best content for people who have subscribed to their channel, which will mean that for everyone else who's not subscribed to these creators, they will no longer see this incredible content. And that might lead to less amazing content being shared openly on the platform, which is going to lead to a decrease in engagement overall. So that's just a risk that I'm sure Instagram's thought of, but that's a risk that, could happen, and that might mess with the engagement on Instagram. Okay, so enough of me harping on fairly negatively about Instagram subscriptions. Now let's talk about how you can actually use them, should you choose to use them, because people will use them and see so much success in it, right? Don't get me wrong, this will be a huge thing for a lot of people, which is really exciting. So if you want to use Instagram subscriptions, it's currently only being tested by 10 creators, 10. 1 billion monthly active users, and they're only testing it on 10 creators. But these 10 creators are currently testing it, which means, it's going to be a while before it's released to everyone else. It might not be released to everyone. As you know, a lot of Instagram's monetization features aren't available to all creators. They're only available to a select few. So that's something to bear in mind. But if you would like to use Instagram subscriptions in the future, there are some things that you should be doing right now that's going to put you in a good position for you to use it. The main thing you want to be doing is focusing on creating fans. And if we go back to my usual analogy that I like to refer to, it's basically a funnel, but at the top, right, you've got people who are following you because they like your content. Then you've got people who are following you because they like you. And then you've got fans who are just genuinely obsessed with everything you have to offer. So what you now need to do if you want to use Instagram subscriptions is focus on moving people down that funnel. Excuse me. Focus on moving people down that funnel and moving your followers to the point where they are diehard fans and they just have this insatiable lust for your content. Okay, that's not going to be easy. If you want support and further assistance on how you can do that, because it's not an easy thing to do, I recommend you check out the Creators Club. It's my membership club, which offers so much different training and support, and I'll be releasing so many masterclasses on this topic, especially as Instagram subscriptions is rolled out. The next thing you're going to want to do if you want to use Instagram subscriptions in the future is to figure out what your value proposition is going to be. So your value proposition or your value offering is essentially what value you will provide to your followers in exchange exchange for them paying a monthly subscription fee. This is super important because we cannot just assume that our followers are going to easily part with their hard-earned cash to see more content from us when we don't even know what the value is of them seeing more content from us. Like, why should they want to see more content from us? What are we going to be adding to their lives which will make them think, yeah, no, I want to pay for this, right? An example here is my membership that I have, the Creators Club. The reason why that membership works is because I have a really strong value proposition, right? The Creators Club is designed to help content creators grow their online presence and establish multiple streams of income. And it does that through monthly masterclasses. It does that through live Q&As. It does that through an online community. It does that through resources, pitching templates, invoicing templates. Like, it provides all of the resources, all of the learning materials, and the continuous support from the community and from me to allow creators to achieve all of their goals, right? That is such a strong value proposition. You can understand when you hear that why someone would pay a monthly fee to access that content. I'm not just saying, hey guys, pay me a monthly fee and I'm just going to talk to you more. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I'm going to talk to you more, but not only that, I'm going to do masterclasses for you. I'm going to get guest speakers in. Like, I'm going to do so much more to really make sure that you are getting the value for your money and you're really getting something out of me and this whole club, right? So that's an example of a really strong value propositioning. I want you to think about what yours is going to be for your subscription service. Okay, so let's talk about Instagram live scheduling. Now, Instagram have recently introduced a new way of scheduling your lives. Now, this is the second new way of scheduling your lives because a few months ago, they announced that you could actually schedule your lives via a post. So what you can do is load your Instagram, swipe as if you're about to do a story, and then swipe along until you get to the live section. Now, when you get to this section, you will see a button which will say schedule. And if you press that button and follow the steps, you will be able to pre-schedule your next live. And that could essentially look like you sharing a post on your grid, what says, hey guys, I'm going to go live soon. And by you doing that, you will actually be able to include a button which will allow people to set a reminder for when you go live. So in case you didn't know that that has been a thing, that was released a few months ago towards the end of 2021, right? Now, what they've done is they've taken it a step further and they've essentially allowed you to schedule a live and put a badge regarding your next live section on your profile page. So this is an example of what it will look like, right? What this badge will allow people to do is to click on it and set reminders for when that live will be taking place. So it's almost like a way of integrating your lives into your overall profile, which I think is really powerful and I think it's a really good move by Instagram. So why has Instagram released this feature? Well, to put it simply, Instagram are going all in on their video features, and more on this in a second, but they have already announced that they are going all in on their video features, and Instagram Live is one of their video features. Not only that, and you might disagree with me here, but I actually think that Instagram's live feature is one of the strongest in the market in regards to other social networking platforms, right? Because let's think about it. On TikTok, you can go live as well, but are you able to go live in the same way that you are on Instagram? Can you repurpose or archive your lives the same way? Can you have rooms where there are multiple people? Like, do you have these various features that Instagram are consistently releasing in regards to their live feature, which is helping it be, I don't know, super like robust is the right word? Just really, or maybe it's dynamic, is that the right word? What's the word I'm looking for here? I don't really know what the word is that I'm looking for, but the point is that Instagram's live feature is pretty powerful. Powerful is the word I'm looking for. It's a pretty powerful feature. So I think they're recognizing that. They're seeing their live feature as almost like a point of difference from their competitors. And that's going to give them a bit of an edge. So they're thinking, okay, let's continue to develop this area. Let's keep on making it as best as we possibly can because it's helping us set ourselves apart from other kind of social networking sites. Now, my thoughts on this new feature is that it's good. I think it's a good shout. I think this new feature, as well as the ability to schedule your lives, which they released a few months ago, when you pair them all together, I actually think it provides a really great suite of tools which allow you to create more noise and get more awareness for your lives. And the thing to bear in mind with Instagram lives or any form of live is that the value for creators really comes from people who tune in live, right? Because when people tune into your lives, when it's actually happening and they're not just watching it on replay, right? They are actually able to speak with you one-on-one in real time. And that is the only feature that actually facilitates that, where you're actually able to speak with your audience in real time, like one-on-one. So that is why majority of the real value from going live will lie in who actually joins your live when it's happening. However, most creators will tell you that it's actually really difficult to get people to join your lives when they're happening. And a lot of the time, people will know you're going live and they'll just think, oh, I'll watch it when they upload it as a video, right? I'm guilty of doing that because I'll see it and I'll be like, oh, I'll watch it later. So what that means is that creators who have tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of followers will go live and get like 30 people on their live. They'll get 10,000 views on the video when they post it afterwards, but they'll have hardly any people actually tuning in live, right? So hopefully these new scheduling tools will help combat that and will actually lead to a higher show up rate for people's lives, which will basically create more value for the creators. That's you guys. Okay, so how to use these features. When it comes to the latest feature, which allows you to put like a bit of a badge on your profile, what says, you know, so-and-so is going live on this date, sign up to be notified when it happens. That's a really good feature for you to use specifically for new followers, because remember, in order for people to see that badge, they need to be on your profile. And as you'll probably know, more often than not, the people who are looking at your overall profile are people who are just browsing or who are new to your page. Because most of the time we don't actually look at people's profiles, we're just on our home feed, right? So that badge will be super useful for people who are browsing, looking at your page and considering following you. They'll see that you're going live and think, great, I'm gonna sign up to get a reminder about that as well so I can see what they're like on their live. When it comes to the other feature that was released a few months ago, which allows you to share a post which promotes your live, that's great for your actual followers because that post is going to hopefully be seen by people who follow you. So that's a really great way to get your actual followers to sign up to your next live. Now, there is a third way, in my opinion, to schedule a live that I've not mentioned, and that is quite simply by using the countdown sticker on your Instagram stories. When you use this sticker on your stories, you can basically say something like, hey, I'm going to go live in 6 hours. I can't wait to see you there. And that's a really great way to target those story surfers. So those people who don't spend a lot of time on their feed, they spend most of their time just looking at people's stories. That's a great way to make sure that those people know that you're going live. So I feel like all of these features, when used together, you're going to touch all bases and you're going to see a huge spike in your attendance rate for your lives, which is great. Okay, that is it for today's video. I really hope you found it useful. If you did, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe so that I know to continuously make more of these types of videos. Also, if you feel like hanging around and watching more content, I recommend checking out this video. It is all about my top tactics, and they are like real tactics here. I get real deep for increasing your engagement and your reach if you are experiencing a drop on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I will see you in my next video.